Welcome back to another episode of You've Got 1 Minute, where we get to interview a Davis professional once a month and we get to ask them an interesting question. Today, we are interviewing a Davis professional all the way from Australia. I'm super excited. Welcome, Heidi Rose.
Welcome to you too. Hi, Nadine.
Thank you for being here. We're so excited to have you. Heidi has been involved. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I said I'm really excited. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. So Heidi has been involved with Davis for 19 years. Seems like just yesterday, doesn't it?
Yeah.
She is a Davis facilitator, coach, and she is a student of neuroscience. She is very passionate about helping people, and she loves to offer and eager to offer her expertise with those who are looking for help and want to help make their life more manageable and change. Thank you, Heidi, for being here and for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us.
You're very welcome.
So today, Heidi has got another incredible question, and this question comes from Shelley from last month. So I love this. This has now become one Davis professional to the next. And you and Shelley know each other, correct?
Yeah, we train together. So I think she's done a very quick, what we call here, handball to me, to the next one. Off you go. Yeah.
Perfect. I'm loving it. This is awesome. Okay, so today's question is I love it. It's got a nice twist on it. So if a dyslexic does not see pictures when they think or learn, what does that mean? And how else can a dyslexic think and learn? So what we're going to do, and I was going to say that for me, this I found very interesting because I'm a full-blown picture thinker. And for me, definitely pictures are the primary way that I learn. And I've recently had a client whose their way was not primarily pictures. She was more of an experienced field type of person. So that was definitely a learning experience. So I am excited and eager to hear about your 19 years of experience on talking about dyslexics that, just don't see in pictures. So, are you excited or nervous?
Oh, a little bit of both.
Okay. All right. So as usual, Heidi's going to have 60 seconds, just 1 minute to answer the question and allow us picture thinkers and those who do not think in pictures to use their thinking style to be able to see and understand the answer clearly. All right. So just as a reminder, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to put your comments and questions in the comment section. Either myself or Heidi or any other Davis professional across the world, we would be willing and happy to speak with anybody who has questions. All right, so I'm going to repeat the question, then I'm going to start the clock and I'll show you. And then when the 60 seconds are up, I'll put my hand up and you'll just finish that thought.
Fantastic.
Okay? All right, so here's the question. If a dyslexic does not see pictures when they think and learn, what does that mean? How else can a dyslexic learn and think? Go.
So I guess the first point is that picture thinking happens so quickly. You can process a complex scene in about 150 milliseconds. So being able to do it that fast means sometimes picture thinking happens below your awareness level. Having said that, there are other ways of processing things. We don't just think in pictures. We always think broader than that. So that experiential learning, that spatial processing, which includes also things like feeling, sound, texture of something, emotion, also how it fits in time and how that relates to identity. All of that's encoded in our memory. So when we're learning to read, all of that processing of kinesthetic information is also important. And for some people, that's their primary processing ability. So if they are learning how to read, being able to touch and feel the letters, being able to explore things in that way is going to help them learn to read better.
Perfect. That was awesome. I love that. You got a lot of information in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
I love that you talked about the whole feeling and touching, and I can imagine that in the school system that may be difficult if a student's primary way of learning is to touch and feel, especially with reading. I can imagine that might be a difficulty. Is that something that you commonly seen in your 19 years?
Yeah, definitely. So I've always, working with the clients that I have, those people that rely on their, to process something, to be able to take it in and feel it, or they attach emotion to a lot of things, they tend to have a lot of ups and downs, and because particularly in early years it's not so if you're learning maths, for example, in the early years, you're using counters and you can move things around, but when you're in higher education you're expected to be able to do things with a pen and paper or a computer, and there's not so much of that kinesthetic processing. So often those people go into careers where their strengths are recognised, and it's things like artists and architects and builders and craftspeople, and the people that make the things, and they tell the stories of our lives through what they create. That's the gift, isn't it? That's that. So that we all choose careers based on what we're good at generally. So it just makes sense that those people would be choosing things that they're good at, that make them feel good about themselves, and then they've actually got that gift to offer to other
Thank
people.
you so much. Wow, I love that. I love that we're ending on the positive side of dyslexia, and I love that that's something that we share in Davis, that it's there's two sides to this, and unfortunately too much time the focus is on the harder side. And the gifts that we have, we're born with them for a reason.
Yeah, agree.
Thank you so much. This was great. We're going to give the world back the rest of their day. And I am super excited and cannot wait to hear what people have to say about our You've Got 1 Minute for October.
Thanks, Nadine.
Thank you so much. And we'll talk soon.
Okay then, bye.